Well, hello everyone, and we are starting off our first vlog here, and I think we should first introduce ourselves before we start our first vlog. First, this vlog is about CPS corruption in Saskatoon and how they steal people's kids from them without giving them a chance. So my name is Tara, and this is...
My name is Tim Oshla.
And we are common law parents, and we'll be legally married in about May or June of this year. Let me first introduce myself. I have 3 kids, and Tim, your son's only the first one right now. So a little bit of backstory on us. This is just a meet and greet just to get some people for our channel. We do not want people to be commenting mean, nasty comments. We want a lot of people to help us, support us, and to send a word and voice out there for all the people who are in our situation right now, and to help everybody deal with what they're dealing with, and so nobody else is going through what we're going through right now. I had my first child at the age of 16. It was not a planned pregnancy. I was forced into having sex with my ex-husband, and later on was forced into that marriage. And 10 years, I think maybe it was last year, when I finally got the divorce, and it finally went through this year. Then I had a second child with my ex-husband, Emmanuel Shuya, and no, she was not planned either. But my first born daughter, I was able to take her out of the hospital. I was able to walk out of Royal University Hospital and basically raise her from a day old to, it was about 2 years that I was able to raise her and look after her. Due to having severe stress in the marriage, that relationship of my daughter fell through, and she stayed with my mother until I was able to get back on my feet. I was maybe about a month into wanting Beth back until we found out that we were having Ashley, and they took Ashley out of the hospital, and there was only a couple of terms why. It was because of my ex-husband and the involvement of his father, I will not say his name, of being a registered sex offender. So if you live in Kelvington, guys, watch out for him. But anyways, as I can say is, there was one recommendation that I had to leave, and I had to live on my own and basically try to get her back. I left my ex-husband back in 2013. I actually left to the States, and because of that, I lost custody, full custody of Ashley, and now it's 2016, and we're still fighting on getting visitations back for Ashley. Our son was born premature last year. It'll be a year this year, on February 8th of 2015. He was born at 33 and a half weeks. He was a very sick baby. We thought we were going to actually lose our son, and but CPS, knowing my background, they took him anyways. What really has hurt Tim and I the most is they never gave us a chance of really into parenting our son. And Tim will actually say a lot more about how he's feeling right now with Daniel's apprehension. It has been a long road. I think it was 5 months into of him being in foster care that we've found out that we were 5.5 weeks pregnant. And because of my beliefs and everything else, we thought we would keep the baby, and we would hope that we'd be able to keep this one. So in the future we'll be leaving the province because of the corruption we are having in Saskatoon. So this vlog is basically to talk to you all about what we are going through. Today, on January 13th of 2016, they have stopped our home visits. And by end of the January, they'll be stopping our parent aid. So basically, they want to adopt our son out. And we are not allowing it. We are going to take this to court. We're going to fight as much as we can. And if we have to, we'll leave the province and still keep doing their vlogs, everybody, because you all should have the updates of how we are all doing. I am an emotional wreck. I have PTSD stage 4. I've gone through that because of the death of my father, which is another story and another vlog, which will be tomorrow, how I'm dealing with that and dealing with not my son being home. But there's just so many things that when you're a parent, you miss out. And how I'm feeling is they don't give people chances. Even if you were in an abusive relationship that you did not want to be in, and Tim and I have known each other since high school, if I had a choice, I would have married Timothy instead if we were dating at the time. Because our relationship is sturdy. More sturdy than my ex. As I was going to say, it's been a very long road, and we are both dealing with this in our own little ways. I'm dealing with it very bad. I'm really surprised Tim's not becoming an emotional wreck, but I am. And let's just say, for an example, you have ADHD, cognitive disability, that's what I am, and mild bipolar, which is controlled by no medication. It's very difficult of controlling your bipolar, but it is manageable. I have diapered many of children in my past. I have practically was there for the first words of my daughter, the first few steps that she had, the first role that my daughter had of Beth Marie. I know how to look after a child. And I feel like since my son has been born, my parenting techniques have gotten stronger. And I know in the bottom of my heart, if they just gave us our son back, and CPS comes in our house 3-4 times a week just to watch to see how we are with our son, I know honest for truth that if they just kept us for doing that and maybe the parent aid and just give us a chance of having our son, that they would actually realize that he would not be at harm and he would be thriving more than where he is now. But I have to go to the bathroom, and Tim will talk to you guys about how he is dealing with it. So you...
Well, I'm finding it hard. So, they never gave us a chance, and it's hard to see him being in there. It really gets me upset. So, and like, they got to give us a chance. Like, that's the one thing. They just can't take him away. And CPS is like corrupted, and like, yes, they cut you down and like make you feel like you're crap and nothing and stuff like that. So, and yeah. So here's Tara back again.
Okay, just checking, make sure it was recording.
Was it?
Yeah, it's recording. Alright guys, so I was just checking, make sure it was recording. But no, it's, as you can hear, it's really hard on Timothy. Now Tim, you've had a couple of, and you don't need to say any names, of which children you've done or looked after, but you've diapered how many kids in your life, right?
Lots.
And please give us a number of how many children you've probably babysat and being alone.
4.
4. So Tim is not a bad father. Tim, as when we first had our son, he had a difficulty of bathing Daniel. Now he was a boy, and Tim's only had to only bathe one girl, one child, and he thought it was his in his life, but it was never his. It was just some lady doing lies. And Tim actually has come a long way for this year. He has been able to be more, how can we say it, Tim, more on his toes. I can leave him, I can be watching some TV, I can have it low, I can listen to Tim, what he's doing. Yeah, the parent aid was with him, but at least I was able to get the cues that if he needed something, I can come in and help him. Tim is very good with his son, more better than my ex. My ex-husband couldn't even bathe a doll, let alone feed it, diaper it, change it, and make sure it has clean clothes, and have a couple of ideas of what's wrong. Now we are going to bring up a couple concerns that we would like to share before next episode, but we will be talking more about it tomorrow. Our son came to our house, it was 5 weeks ago? This is just a meet and greet, but we have a couple of concerns in his health, but that will be tomorrow. And we would like to say thank you for everybody to be coming in here, and please subscribe down below, like, and I guess we'll catch you on the flip side tomorrow. And but no, it's just, think about this, guys. Why would a parent need to be able to read a box of Kraft Dinner? Now, I am an old school German woman. I was brought up in a Catholic, Christian, German, multicultural family. I think only once, or maybe 20 times, maybe about 20, my father would feed me beans and hot dogs. Okay, that was fine. He didn't know how to cook right. Dad didn't. Why would I give my son a box of Kraft Dinner when I could be making it homemade? So that's something there. How they basically stated that you can't parent your son because you can't read right, because you can't do directions right. But anyways, that's something different for tomorrow, and we will bring that up tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually to discuss, I know it's legal documents, but I think it's time to come out the corner about the truth of parenting assessments and who you can really trust and who you can't. And I'm sorry to say this, if you have a child in CPS care or family services care, we call it CPS, Child Protection Services, in Saskatoon, you do not trust anybody. I'm sorry, you can't even trust your own parents. If you have supporters that you know that you can really trust, that's fine. But if you have friends out there, you can't trust them. But I think that's a wise word of wisdom right now that Tim and I would like to say. This is going right on our channel right now. Please like, subscribe down below. We'll be doing a Q&A in about a week's time if we have any subscribers. And that will be on my computer by Google Live. And so I just want to let you all know that the camera on my computer is not as good as the camera that we are vlogging on. But I would like to say have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. If you have any questions for us, even now, we'd be glad to happy to answer them. We would even be glad to share you all our experiences of family court. If you guys need anything, everything's down below in the description of my email. It is a family email, so if you guys would like to, please no nasty letters because they will be blocked and any threats will be sent to the Saskatoon police. It is because we are helping everybody out there who is special needs and who has a really good thinking. Like, people who are like us are not stupid. We are very smart people, and I know we can parent our sons. So Timothy, before we end the vlog, would you like to say anything? Anything you want to say, or?
No.
I think I've done enough. Alright, so you have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are, and goodbye everyone.